Somebody is super entranced with you, but they are having a hard time speaking up about it. Maybe you've rejected this person before. Maybe this person feels like you would reject them. Or maybe they just don't feel right now like they're at a place in their life that they can fully be honest with you about how they feel. Because if they were honest with you about how they feel, then that means that they would have to take action on it. And this person might not be ready to take action. There could be certain things in their life that are holding them back from taking action. Or for a lot of you, this person is not stable right now. They're going through some sort of big tower moment where things are sort of like flying around and falling all around them. This is literally like their tower crumbling. They could have went through something very deeply traumatic or something very destabilizing, and it feels like this person, like, they don't want to come forward to you on a rocky foundation, which is good. So this person right now, they're holding the burden in. They don't want you to see what they're doing. This person could also be working with a group of people. This person could be a part of a group of people that you know. This person might have like mutual contacts with you, mutual friends, family, or something like that. I don't want to say mutual family because this is somebody coming towards you for romance. So I hope you guys don't have mutual family, but but there's this energy of this people, their circle, very similar to your circle, or their circle are people that you know. So like you could know this person's friends, you could know this person's family, this person could know your friends or your family, and you don't realize the connection. It reminds me of my mom and my brother and sister's father. They knew each other for like they knew of each other in their childhood, but they never realized until they got older and got together, like, oh, that was you. But yeah, we have the 9 of Pentacles, and we did have the 7 of Pentacles before I started shuffling. So that really feels like, to me, this person wants to build with you on a stable foundation when they feel like they have a stable foundation. They don't want to come in and then get with you, and then the stressors of everything that you guys have got going on in your life just breaks the relationship down. Because you could have 2 people that would be beautiful together, but put them in all these difficult, stressful situations, and it can very well break them down and break down the relationship. This doesn't mean that it'll fully fucking kill your relationship, but this person understands that environment matters. This person understands that energy matters. This person understands that the people that you have around you really matter. This person, that could also be part of the tower moment that they're experiencing within their connections, within their relationships. But yeah, this person could very much be experiencing some sort of tower moment within their connections, and they're starting to recognize even more how important it is to have the right people around you, and how much it can bring you off track if you have the wrong people around you. This person might have in the past listened to the wrong crowd, been a part of the wrong people, right? The wrong groups, the wrong whatever it is. But yeah, this person, 9 of Pentacles, the Hermit, Magician, this person had to have almost everything around them crumble in order for them to go into themselves. It's like they can't distract themselves anymore. They might have before distracted themselves with connections, distracted themselves with work, etc., but they can't do that anymore because they're actually starting to think about the life that they really want to have, and it does include you, but they don't feel like they could come in until their foundation is solid. They don't want to fuck up what it is between you. Full reading. See, I was trying to make these into smaller segments, but I think I'm just going to take all of these segments and put them into one big video, because this message is it's just too much for Instagram right now. So I'm going to post a little tiny snippet of this on Instagram for whoever needs to find it, and then we're going to post the rest on YouTube. But yeah, this person, like I said, they don't want to come in and fuck up what you've got going on because of their own bullshit that they've got going on. This is actually a really healthy energy, but it does feel like this person like keeps on going back and forth. Do I want this? Do I not want this? And I feel like they're really getting to the nitty-gritty of, why do I want this? Or why is this something that I feel aligned with? Before, they could have just went on their whims, like, I want this, so I'm gonna go do this. I want this person, so I'm gonna go be with this person. It's like now they recognize how impulsive they could have been, and they recognize that this could have been like a survival technique that But yeah, they're starting to recognize what patterns that they have that come from survival mode, and what patterns that they have, and what is the difference between their gut reaction that comes from survival mode and their intuitive aligned reactions, right? They're starting to actually recognize in their system, in their body, in their feelings, what is true for me and what are things that I've just been going on with because that's all I knew. A lot of throat chakra activation right now. This person is holding themselves back from speaking to you. Yeah. And they're like, I don't care how long it takes. I will reach out. There's this energy of like, it might be a while, but I will reach out. I want myself to be steady. I want myself to be stable. This person is really, really focusing on their shadow work, detangling themselves from all the bull. By the time this person reaches out, you guys might be over it or are with somebody new or something like that. Yeah, over it. So this might not even be somebody that you want, or this might be something that you are kind of counting out for right now because because of maybe the past of the situation or whatever it is. This could definitely be something that you thinking about it right now. It's like, I would never entertain that again. And maybe that is true for you. Maybe this is just going to come around to show you how much you've grown. Or maybe this is going to come around because it's meant to come around, and you guys were meant to learn things separately and then come back and commune together and reconcile. It's going to be different. It's going to be situational for everybody here. So the one message for one person might not be the same message for another person. Take it how you take it, right? Yeah, and we have the sun. Yeah, and we literally have the sun and the star with the Queen of Swords. It's like, you guys moving forward, you're not holding back on exactly what you want. You guys are like, this new energy. Okay, so now I'm tapping into your energy rather than their energy. It's like, your energy is like, okay, and if they want to come back, they can come back, and I'm gonna tell them everything that it takes to be with me. And you're fully expecting to scare this person off or to push this person away with the newfound confidence and self-love. I'm just doing a reading, baby. But yeah, you could have kids. This person could have kids. You could be fully expecting to push this person away or to have your boundaries like turn this person off or turn this person away from you, but it's actually going to do the complete opposite. But yeah, you're fully expecting your truth, your boundaries to push this person away, but it's actually going to be doing the opposite. It's going to be doing the opposite because this person loves to see you in that powerful energy. This is not somebody that wants to get with you to tear you down. This is not somebody that wants to get with you so that you could be that small version of yourself that you used to be when you used to entertain them or when you used to entertain other people. This is somebody who genuinely loves your power and loves your strength. This is not somebody who's going to ask you to dim your light. This is not somebody who's going to ask you to deal with things that you should not be dealing with. This is nobody that's going to ask you to put up with bullshit, which is probably why they're taking their time, why they're being slow and methodical, because they see that you've got all these beautiful things going for yourself. They see how you carry yourself. They see this new energy that you're in, and they see it as inspiration. They don't see it as, oh, fuck, Yeah, this person doesn't look at your strength and everything that you're building for yourself and get intimidated by it.
Can I have my popcorn?
In a little bit.
Okay.
But this person doesn't get intimidated. Be nice to the dog. This person doesn't get intimidated by your strength and your beautiful energy because that's why they're attracted to you. And I feel like even before, that was the reason why they were attracted to you before. That's the reason why you guys might have come together before. But there were a lot of unaddressed shadows. Yeah, there were a lot of unaddressed shadows that needed to heal in order to bring this connection to a stable place. Yeah. Look. But But yeah, there were a lot of shadows here, a lot of scarcity wounds, abandonment wounds, wounds of lack, and very low self-perception that were here, not on just one side. I feel like this is on both sides. Both of you had to heal these parts of yourselves to actually like recognize who you are in your truth. Because before, it's like there were parts of this person that intimidated you and parts of you that intimidated this person, and there was a lot of things left unsaid. Both of you were likely scared to express how you really felt. Maybe you guys could express the warm feelings, but when it comes to the more complicated feelings, or no, when it came to the more complicated feelings or stuff like that, like you guys were very quick to push back, to hold it back, to keep it in. Yeah, and it's like through this period of really difficult, confusing times where you guys were finding yourself, this person could have been going through like the same kind of thing that you were going through, could have been mirroring each other's situations. Definitely, we've been working on releasing some sort of lack mindset and coming back to ourselves. Oh my gosh, I have to cough again. And I believe, no, this came through in a different reading that I posted on Instagram. With the Eight of Pentacles and the Wheel right here, it's like you guys have sort of both been really, really working on things. It's just working. Physical working, mental working, emotional working, spiritual, whatever the hell. You guys have been doing it, right? And it's like, yeah, eight of emotions, which is Eight of Cups, and Eight of Swords right here. A lot of throat chakra activation again, especially when it comes to walking away from these old patterns. This is something that wants to be spoken, that wants to be said out loud. And for a lot of you guys, you could be holding this in. And so could this person. That's why I feel like a lot of like this tension here, because it's like, when will be the right time to speak my truth? When will be the right time to say what I have to say? This could also be very much what's on this person's mind. This is more of this person's energy than yours. I feel like you guys could like sort of like care less, like you guys are moving forward doing what you have to do, and maybe you feel these little feelings like I want this, or you know, like thinking about this person or whatever the hell in the back of your mind, but it's like it's not something that you're reliant on. It's not something that you're placing a lot of like your feelings, your worth, your success, or like your happiness on, but they are. It's different. But yeah, the roles have definitely reversed here. You could have been in the past the person who like was more serious about this relationship or more serious about this person, and maybe they took it for granted, or maybe they were focusing on their career or building their life up, or excuse me, and there wasn't that much room for you. Now, the person is deeply, deeply regretting it. Let's go back to that first card that we pulled. This person is deeply, deeply regretting it. And so with the Seven of Cups and this Emperor right here, y'all, when I get to this card, y'all gonna know why I just made that fucking face. I just got a text from my mom saying, okay, fine, I can't keep it a secret anymore. Talking about something she got my daughter for Christmas. But it's like this person, they keep on wondering what is going to be the right time, and like they're waiting for the right time. They're waiting to get to the point where they feel like they're stable enough to come forward. But this person is like, when is it going to be the right time for me to say something? When am I going to be at the point where I feel like I'm stable enough to bring this person into my reality? Right? But it's like there's something in them that's just like, do it now. There is no perfect timing. If you sit around waiting for the perfect time, you're going to be sitting around waiting for your whole life. You're going to waste your time, waste your breath, waste your energy. And it's like this person, they've just got to know. For some of you, it's like they just got to know whether or not they have a chance. They just got to know how you're doing. They just got to know that you still care about them, or they just got to know whether or not this is a closed chapter. They want to know, am I wasting my time building all of this with you in mind? Should I have somebody else in my vision? Hold on one second. Oh, you can wear my shoes. That's fine. They're like, am I wasting my time picturing this future with you? They're like, am I wasting my time on putting you in my vision? Should I give up on you? And it's not like in like a fucked up way where they're like, am I wasting my time on you? It's more like, I really, really want this, and best case scenario, you want this too, but worst case scenario, I'm sitting here taking action or making room for a fantasy that's never going to happen. And so it's like this person's heart is like dying to know. There's just, I don't want to say a lack of faith, but it's like I sort of need I need a sign. I need something. This person could even be praying to God, praying to their spirit guides, their ancestors, especially their ancestors. Like, please just give me a sign. Let me know if I'm wasting my time, if I'm wasting my vision on this when this is a closed door for me. Y'all. Because it's like, to this person, you are this 10 of Pentacles. You are like the house, the home, the car, the kids. You are what they picture when they picture or when they think of these things. But they're like, if you don't want this, then I have to come up with a new vision. And so it's not like, screw you if you don't want me anymore. It's just like, if that's what it is, then I've got to pull myself together. I've got to find another motivator. I've got to find something else to make me happy, because running on this vision or this fantasy of you, I don't know whether or not, I don't know whether or not it's the best thing for me, right? Because if you don't want this, then I'm just chasing something that will never happen. And I want to, like, this person, because this person is ready to settle down. They're not like picking and choosing right now. They're not playing around. They're very, very serious. Maybe they've gone through being a player and, having multiple people and, just having their fun. But now they're really serious about wanting to settle down. Maybe they've tried it before in another space and it didn't work for them. And there's like this fantasy of you in their mind. And I don't really like it when people make fantasies of people in their mind, because it's not always healthy. But there's just this energy of like, I'm ready for this, and I'm ready for this I'm ready for this period. I'm ready to be a husband, a dad, a wife, a mother, and I want it with you, but I want it, like, it's like I want it in general. This isn't just something that I want with you, but if it could be with you, that would be the best. You are this person's best case scenario, and honestly, they would be shattered if you didn't want the same thing that they want, right? Or if you're not going to entertain this, they would be shattered. But they are at a place now where they're like, I know my worth isn't defined on whether or not this one person wants me. But damn, it would be really good if they did, right? Especially for a lot of them, because they think that it's their fault, or it might just concretely be their fault that things didn't work out here. But they're holding the vision. They're holding the vision. They don't want to let the vision go. They don't want to let you go. But they're willing. It's like they could be coming through very, very soon. They could have like this mindset where they're like, yeah, I'm gonna text them today, and then it's like, no, I have to wait until I have this and that. But yeah, this person's very back and forth. They don't know. It's not like they don't know what they want or they don't know how to get it. It's that they're not sure if they're wasting their time, because this person could be very, very sure that you are the person for them, or they could believe very, very heavily that you are the person for them. They might be wasting their time. They might not be wasting their time. And it's sort of like they're getting to the point where they just want to know concretely, is this right? Or is this, so many people fucking texting me, or is this what I want right now? Or not what I want right now. Is this also something that they want to? And they could be getting ready to message you. It's like they go back and forth between, I see somebody writing a text and then deleting it, and doing this multiple times. This person, hold on one second. This person could have done this multiple times. Yeah, because the Knight of Swords can be somebody who does things impulsively, or they could be somebody who makes decisions that are not fully thought out. Like in my one deck, I'm really picturing the Knight of Swords card where his motorcycle is going and he's trying to run up and catch up to the motorcycle. So this person could feel like their life is moving forward in front of them, and because they're so I'm sorry, I hate that noise. And because they're so focused on you, they feel like they're missing like what they could be doing. But because they're so passionate about you, they don't want to move forward. They don't want to move forward with anybody else or in anything else very seriously until they understand whether or not this is a closed door. Let's get an ending message right here really quickly so we can be done with this. So we're going to put all these cards back in the deck, and we are going to get like a closing out message. The last thing that Spirit wants you to know. Thank you. Four of Cups reversed, the Fool. I wanted it one more. Okay. And the Seven of Swords. This person, yeah, it would not be the best idea for you guys to if you guys are thinking about reaching out to this person, if this reading made you very like giddy and excited, I would like to say to rein that energy back, pull that energy back a little bit, because this person, do they have potential? Yeah, King of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. They have a lot of potential. There's a lot of potential here for this relationship once we get out of that lack mindset, right? But for right now, excuse me, this could also be your energy with this Four of Cups reversed. You have to figure out what you want. You have to figure out like objectively, what do you want? If you could have anything that you want right now, would it be this person? If you could have any kind of relationship, any kind of person, would it be this person? And if that's a no, then that's where you need to go, right? Because on the other side of this confusion, this maybe fear of hurting people, fear of, oh, well, if I don't take what's given to me right now, I might not get what I want in the future. There is exactly what you want, but you need to be honest with yourself about what you want. Spirit is saying like there are infinite possibilities for you. There are so many different routes and directions that you can go. There are so many different endings for your story, so many different potential endings for your story. You have to be honest with yourself on what you truly want, what you'll accept, and what feels right for you. And maybe you don't know that right now. Maybe you've got to feel things out, and that's okay. That's why we're all about going with the process. That's why we're not clinging to control. That's why you guys are allowing things to unfold as they unfold. You're not pressuring anybody to do anything. You're not pressuring yourself to do anything. You're just sitting back and allowing things to unfold. And that's exactly what your advice is to do. Sit back, let things unfold. If it comes to you and it feels right, then it likely is right. If it doesn't feel right, then it's likely not right. So trust yourself, trust your intuition. You know best.